I'm Lucy.
I'm Amelia.
And welcome to
Two Girls,
All the Tea. So grab a cuppa
and join us.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're both a little bit traumatised right now.
We are. For anyone who's come from our last video, we have just watched Coraline.
Yeah. And for anyone who hasn't, sorry. For anyone who hasn't, you can head over to our YouTube channel to watch us reacting to Coraline.
Yes. I have seen the movie before, but not in a long time.
I've never seen it, and I wish I hadn't. No, it was very good. It was very good.
So, someone who's not seen it before, what was your initial
Fever
thoughts?
Dream. Fever Dream.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, can you
This
imagine?
is the thing though, because I feel like it's very marketed towards kids.
It is.
And even as a kid, whilst I watched the trailer for it, I was like, that's creepy, I'm not watching that as a child. And now I've watched it as an adult, I'm like, this should not be marketed towards kids.
Right. It's like, I watched that when I was 7.
Yeah.
Because it's like
Honestly,
a kid's
crazy.
movie.
Yeah.
Like they market it as like a kid's movie. It's like so fun. It's about a little 11-year-old girl. Like,
I know.
and it's literally the concept of it is an 11-year-old girl is like manipulated into following these other people because
And she gets kidnapped. I was like,
because she believes that her own parents like hate her and like don't have time for her, which is kind of how they treat her. So she's like emotionally manipulated into like going into another world.
with like this monster.
So many different metaphors for like the real world. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that's crazy. I mean, obviously as a kid you wouldn't deep that. Now watching as an adult, I'm like,
What the
this
hell?
place was deeper than it was meant to be. Yeah. I mean,
it was kind of creepy.
What did you think like was the... What do you think like the ending was? As someone who's never seen it before and you're watching it as an adult.
I feel like that universe just carries on, like this other realm, like just like she's just gonna find another child. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like sure it ended with Coraline, but like I feel like another child will come in like 10 years and it'll carry on.
And she would have like grown back into like another Beldam.
Yeah, because obviously like I know she lost her hand like at the end, but she still exists.
Yeah, she just lost her hand.
Yeah,
like she can just be one-handed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we were gonna read some theories.
that
I've found and see how we feel about them.
Also, what happened with the key at the end? Did she throw it down the well with the hand?
Yeah.
Well, that was a stupid move, wasn't it?
Isn't it? Because the hand could just reconstruct itself.
Yeah. And then grab the key and then get out the well.
Grab the key and then climb out the well.
So of course it's going to carry on. Like.
Right. I always thought that. Why did she chuck the key in the same place as the hand?
Yeah. I'd have like buried the key somewhere, like 6 feet under.
Like far away from the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why she did that, but I guess she's 11, so.
That is true.
Well, one of the theories is that the well is also a portal to the other realm.
I can see that, yeah. She's just throwing the key down the portal.
Down the portal. The mother's like, perfect.
She's like, brilliant.
It says, since the beginning of the movie, the well has been a prominent aspect. In fact, one of the first scenes of the movie is Coraline searching for the well, dubbing her a water witch, according to YB. Apparently the well is so deep that if you got to the bottom and looked up, you would see a sky full of stars. Coldplay reference. While this might seem like a poetic statement, it could also infer a much deeper meaning. The other world is always nighttime, just like it is at the bottom of the well.
Yeah. I thought that actually when she went to like the other realm when it was daytime and then it was night, I was like, hang on.
Yeah. Isn't it? It's just kind of like, and also like people have said like, but the key falls down the well and we see the tunnel of a well that looks a lot like the portal.
Yeah.
That the portal literally looks like the well.
The well, yeah.
Like I'd be questioning, I mean I know she's 11, but I'd be thinking like, this isn't safe.
Yeah, I wouldn't throw the key down the well.
But also I wouldn't want the key on me.
No. I feel like just bury it somewhere randomly, like even somewhere that you're going to forget it is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If you just like walked out into the woods and buried it somewhere, you wouldn't be able to find it again.
Yeah,
and neither would she, like.
Yeah, I don't know, I feel like there was better places for this well, but okay. Yeah, I kind of believe that theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do, yeah.
Next one is that the grandma works for the Beldam.
I believe that, because why does this grandma have this doll of Coraline?
And why was she just like, yeah, go give it to Coraline?
Yeah,
like,
and then all of a sudden it was, oh no, I want the doll back, like that was my sister's doll. Okay, but why does it look like Coraline?
And why did no one question this?
And also, how did the doll of her parents like appear in the house?
Who put it there?
If like the grandma had this doll of Coraline, where did the doll of the parents come from?
Who put it there?
Exactly.
There was no one in that house. Someone put it there. Also,
the grandma was such like a central part of the film, and then we only see her at the end as like a nice old lady. I don't believe that. I do not believe that.
Well, this person's written YB's grandma, Mrs. Lovett, is alluded to throughout the story, but isn't seen until the end. However, we know that her twin sister was abducted by the Beldam when they were children living in the Pink Palace. We also know that the Beldam abducts children continually. Grandma doesn't usually let children stay in the Pink Palace. YB tells Coraline at the beginning of the movie. I guess she made an exception. But why did she make an exception?
And also, if this, like, whatever it's called, Beldam, takes
Yeah.
children. Why was she not taken as a child?
Right.
If she and her sister lived in this house, why were they not both taken?
Right. And also, why was there then like 2 other kids in there? She doesn't usually let kids stay there, but she made an exception. Why? Why was she like, oh, you know what, I don't usually let kids stay there because 3 of them have been taken, but Coraline, you're fine.
Exactly. And then she has a doll of Coraline. Be so for real right now.
Be so for real.
Also, she was terrified of her grandson like leaving. All the time she was like, come back, like shouting for him.
So you know what
you know what's going on then.
So you know what's going on because all these kids keep disappearing and then a doll of them shows up in your house.
Exactly. And surely, like, as a child with like a sister, you like play together, do you know what I mean? Surely her sister's like, come through this tunnel, like it's so fun. So how has she survived and her sister hasn't?
Why has she not sold the house?
Yeah. If
Like,
she's so scared of it, why hasn't she gone, you know what, I give up, I'm putting this house on the market?
I don't, They've also
She's
written
keeping the house for a reason.
It says, it's possible that Grandma Lovett knew the Beldam was going to take another child soon. The Pink Palace is 150 years old with one child being adopted every 50 years. This means it was time for another one. With no children close, the Beldam's next victim would have probably been YB.
Yeah, so she's offered up Coraline.
Knowing that Mrs. Lovett likely broke her no children rule to sacrifice Coraline and save her grandson, which is actually that's true. Like, that's so true. Because it would have been YB, because he's the only child nearby. And she was like, YB, come back. Because we don't want her to see you, we want her to see Coraline.
Yeah.
Like, and did she also know about their background? That they were, like, struggling and stuff? I don't know.
That's so true.
Yeah. The next one is that the boring blue boy in the photo was a victim and now the spirit of the cat.
Oh.
So this theory is a bit hard to wrap your head around, so bear with me. Okay, will do. Every Coraline fan knows about the boring blue boy painting where he's wearing an all blue coat and crying over a dropped ice cream cone. Everyone knows about the 3 ghost children as well. Their eyes have been taken by the Beldam, and one of them is Mrs. Lovett's twin sister. All 3 ghost children wear outfits specific to the time period they lived in, each around 50 years apart. In the very last scene with the portal, when Coraline is escaping the other world, we see clothes scattered around the tunnel. The article of clothing can directly trace to the clothing that the ghost children wear. Okay. In the top left corner, we see a coat that looks very familiar. When you look close, you can see that it's the same coat that the boring blue boy is wearing. Why are his clothes with the other ghost's children's clothes? Remember, every single detail in the movie is intentional, so maybe he was a victim too. Why isn't he with the other ghost children? One popular theory says that his spirit is inside the cat. They have the same eyes, and it would explain why the cat tries so hard to help Coraline, because he knew what she was going through.
And you know what, actually, why does the Beldam hate the cat so much? Because she's like, oh my god, it's one of the kids that got away.
Like, it's that kid with the ice cream. So annoying.
He got away. Like, I mean, not got away, but you know what I mean? His, like, ghost got away. He's going to help Coraline.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why she hates the cat, because she knows. That's actually a really good theory.
That is, I never even thought about that. This is what I mean. This is one of the movies
and
that
why
is
can
so
the cat
intentional.
Talk? Do you know what I mean? Cats don't talk, but that cat does.
They do in the world.
There you go.
So cool.
So why was the cat's voice so deep? When he went meow,
well,
I was like, hello?
I was like, kind of like, oh. Like, okay.
Why was his voice so deep? It was the way when he meowed, he was like, meow. And then he just suddenly went, meow. I was like, what?
And you're like, hello. Okay. There's also the most famous theory of Coraline never left the other world.
Really?
That's like a really popular one. Like, it says at the end of the movie, Coraline makes her daring escape out of the other world, rescuing her parents and the ghost children's eyes. Everything seems normal, but in the last shot of the movie, the cat walks behind a portal and disappears. This is obviously not something that could happen in real life and something that only happened in the other world. Yeah. When he used to like walk behind the tree and stuff. Yeah. Throughout the whole movie, when Coraline goes from the other world to the normal world, she simply goes to sleep and wakes back up. She never actually goes back through the portal. The Beldam could simply be creating an illusion of the real world, and every time Coraline goes back through the portal, she's simply tagging herself deeper and deeper into the Beldam's web.
Oh, that's quite interesting.
Because she never actually goes back through the portal. She falls asleep and she wakes back up.
So is it that she's never left the world when she's gone back through?
Yeah, because she doesn't actually, that's not how she gets back.
Yeah.
Every time she's gone back through there, she's never actually ended up in the normal place of her house.
Yeah.
She's always woken up in her normal bedroom.
Yeah.
She's not actually gone back through the tunnel. First time she went back through the tunnel, her parents were gone.
Yeah.
And she had to, because she's not actually gone back.
Yeah.
She's gone back into space where it wasn't, like her parents are gone. Her parents are in the snow globe and stuff. Like, that's not normal.
Yeah.
It's not a normal world. And
That's
so
true.
then she's gone back through the tunnel. And then how did the cat disappear? Because
That's
the cat
true.
only disappeared when she was in the other world.
Yeah. Unless it's because the cat is like a spirit.
Maybe. But then, like, he hasn't done that in any of the shots of the normal world. He hasn't started disappearing and stuff. He only ever did that in the other world.
Yeah.
That is, like, I do believe that theory, to be honest. Because otherwise, why put that in at the end?
That's true. That was intentional. Because
like,
they decided to make it so the cat disappears.
With this movie, like, you literally have to remember, like, every single detail is so intentional in this movie. Like, everyone always says that, like, every single detail that you see has something that happens later.
Yeah.
Like, especially, I think if you watch it for a second time, you'd notice, like, little things and you'd be like,
also, when her parents come back and they've got snow on the clothes, and then she's like, "Oh, but what about the snow on on your clothes?" And then it disappears.
How did that happen?
How did that happen? And they're like, "What are you talking about?" And then suddenly, like, their clothes are dry and the hair's dry. Because
that wouldn't happen in the real world. That's not what.
Because surely that's the Beldam going, "Oh shit!" Like that's a detail.
Yeah.
That I've got to edit.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like everything in this movie is just so intentional that you can't tell me that the cat disappearing then just wasn't a nudge to something.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find like any more. There's so many online, honestly. Like I'm like deep into like Reddit right now. Like there's just so many online. Like yeah, there's one that YB's grandmother intentionally trapped Coraline. Like that's Coraline never gets a happy ending. Yeah, like she's always there.
Yeah. I just find it so, like, wild that it's a kid's film, but it's a horror film.
Yeah,
like, that is a horror film. Why did the, like, Beldam turn into Slender Man? That was terrifying.
Some of these are, like, so confusing. People are saying, like, Coraline's parents are an illusion, like, they're dead. Like, Coraline's parents... It says, if parents are neglectful towards children for a long time, it doesn't change overnight. In the case of Coraline, her parents were always busy with her own work, never paying attention to her, or even talked about love. So the question is, how come they become so sweet at the end of Coraline? And loads of people are saying like they're actually an illusion, like they're dead. She's like imagining them. Yeah. Like someone said about like
because her parents literally like hated each other, hated her. Yeah. And then all of a sudden they're like,
oh, we got a pay rise.
Yeah, they're like planting the garden, like
yeah. Like is that also just nods towards like it being like a fictional world? Yeah. Like the other mother is thinking she'll stay here if she thinks that her actual parents love her. Yeah. And it's like,
and if her actual parents were alive and here.
Yeah. Then
because she was so like hell bent on saving her parents. The Beldam probably went, oh, I need to bring the parents back.
Yeah, definitely. And like there's one that like there's like a theory that like every character is dead. Oh. So it's like throughout the film, Coraline meets new people in the Pink Palace neighborhood who aren't humans but dead people, like including her and her parents, according to a Reddit theory. Initially, Mr. Babinski used to. Oh, this is like about the whole like Chernobyl like theory. Yeah. He has a medal for it apparently. Cool.
What, for surviving Chernobyl?
Apparently so. Okay. Yeah, and that's like apparently like radiation poisoning. Saying like just about how everyone's like because of like neglect and stuff is like dead. It says apparently they think that April Spink and Miriam Forcible, you know, the two old ladies, were aware about the other world.
I can see that because they were like giving her advice.
But so was Mr. Babinski. Well, I guess the mice were, not actually him. Yeah. He was like, I don't know.
Yeah, like the mice came from the other world, didn't they? And they were like...
And they were like, by the way, girl, you're about to be kidnapped.
Yeah. But like they gave her like this device that could see the eyes.
Yeah, so true. Yeah, it says Coraline visits the residence. They invite her inside and serve her tea. The now retired burlesque Mrs. Spink looks into the tea to reveal Coraline's fortune and sees a black hand, which was the other mother's hand. Yeah. Warning her about the danger that's about to come. As the film progressed, when Coraline came to ask about her missing parents to her neighbours, instead of helping, they gave served with a taffy bowl, and each bowl had a particular year above it mentioned. That's actually so true. Yeah. This might mean that each bowl corresponds to the year the 3 missing children were missing. Oh, that's cool. They also provided her an essential item that would help her find bad or lost things, and it was actually used to help find the eyes of the children. This means that they knew about the lost children already. Yeah. Otherwise, how would they have known that like helped her? Which is so true. In the end, it's about like the final one is about the door not being the only portal. I don't know if it says. It says like while discovering different corners of the house, Coraline finds the door and asks her mother for the key. She opens the door and travels to a different dimension where everything is too good to be true. Throughout the film, Coraline goes by the door but never actually comes through it. That's so true. She wakes up directly into the real world. This might mean she has never escaped and is deeply entangled in the beldam's trap. Also, by the end of the movie, the children go to encourage her to throw the key so the beldam doesn't get it. But if she's really trapped, the key could have been the last escort to return to the real world.
Yeah, that's true.
But she threw it off. That's so true. Oh my god. So another theory suggests that the beldam might have gotten the key as the well served as another portal to a different world. The mushrooms surrounding the well are referring to the fairy ring, obviously, which allows anyone to access the other world, which means the beldam could have gotten the key back and could create chaos in her life.
Yeah. So and crazy. The mirror where the kids were like kept, her parents showed up in that mirror.
Yeah.
So maybe the mirror is like another portal.
Yeah, another portal. I think she never actually escaped the other world and she's just there forever now. Because it is true, she never actually came out of through the tunnel and it being like a good world, like the real world. Yeah. It was always just like a different version of
when she came through, her parents were gone.
So that's obviously like she's always connected to the other world.
Yeah.
It was never actually a version of the world that she knew.
Yeah.
There's like so much, you know, like the beldam, that's like a deep thing, like in like lore. Like that's like let me find it. It's like a thing like in like what's it called? Like ghost lore. Like a beldam is like, I didn't even know that. I thought it was something in the movie, but it's not. It's like a real life thing.
Oh, is it?
That people believe in like beldams.
Oh, really? Are they like evil spirits?
Let me find it. Yeah, it says in folklore, a beldam is a term for an ugly old woman, usually associated with witchcraft, dark magic, or fairy entities. Yeah, so it's like people believe that there's like, so it's like in so many forms of like folklore. That in Romanian folklore, the beldam is a hideous forest witch. She is a shifter who disguises herself as a beautiful or kindly figure. So lot unwary travels into a deep wood to trap and consume them.
Which is basically what happens.
Yeah, that's basically like, it's like in so many different versions of like people's like lore. In the lore. It's like her true form, people believe. Yeah. Beneath her charismatic disguise is revealed to be a skeletal, whatever, spider-like monstrosity.
Which is what she is, yeah.
So it's cool that they've kind of taken stuff from like such old
an actual mythology,
and like use that to actually like create the other mother rather than it just being like a monster. Like she's actually created from something.
I wonder though what the significance of the buttons is. Why is that? Is that just like a fun part of the movie? Like
maybe that's just meant to be like, that's creepy.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you hate that?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know. Maybe there is like, because I do generally believe it's one of them movies that has like significance to everything.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I could sit in a Reddit hole for like hours. Like there's hundreds and hundreds of YouTube videos on it, and I feel like I could just sit there for days. Like, do you know what I mean? Like it's just so interesting. Yeah. Like I just think it's such an interesting movie.
Yeah.
Because like every time I watch it, I've never watched it and not noticed something new.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're always like, oh my gosh, yeah. Like, I just love it. I love it. You should rewatch it.
I will do.
And like, if Adam's not seen it, you can show him it.
He'll be like, immediately, what the hell is this?
He'll come up with some theories. I feel like he wouldn't. He'd just be like, okay.
He'd be like, why are we watching this?
He'd be like, can we just like chill now? You're like, no, but see, the cat disappeared. Like, see, now you've seen it. Like, whenever I watch it with new people, obviously if we're like, I've seen it recently, I'll be like, see how the cat disappeared at the end? You didn't realise that the well looks just like the tunnel. Like I'm always like that person to be like, see, how can he do that? Like
I feel like it's something that on like a second or third watch you notice more and more
clock
and more.
it. You'd be like, okay, why did that happen? Like I forgot about the cat disappearing at the end. Then when it happened I was like, clock. I was like, there
I think I heard you gasp as well. I was like, why is she gasping?
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, he's gone. Like, yeah, because I do believe that is like a nod to like, she's not left.
Yeah.
Because why do that, you know? I need to speak with like the people who wrote this and be like, sit down,
tell me everything.
They probably don't even know themselves.
I know.
Probably, like, I don't know.
They're probably just like, hi, and like, this will be a fun movie.
Yeah, they're like, I don't know, yeah, this will be fun.
It is like a fever dream though. Right. Like when we first like, entered that other realm, I was like, what is going on?
What is going on? Honestly, I love it though. I love it.
Like, why were the mice dancing?
That was a banger and a half. I have that song downloaded. Like I run to that. I'm in the gym like I'm in the gym like throwing it back to that song. It's so good. Anyways, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm glad I watched it.
I hope you guys kind of liked our reviews. Like,
and let us know any theories you have as well.
Yeah, it's more of just us like just going through theories.
But it is really interesting.
Right? Yeah. It's such an interesting one. Love to
Wow.
Coraline. Love to Coraline Jones. Slay. Well, yeah, let us know if you have any theories or if you've seen the movie and what you think.
Yeah.
And we'll hopefully see you again soon for a next podcast episode,
Yeah.
which I don't know what
We
that's
don't
gonna
know what
be.
that's going to be yet.
So see you there.
Look forward to that one.
Okay, bye.